We don't know enough about how our body interacts with some of the pharmaceuticals out there for relieving pain. We don't have, I mean, pharmaceutical companies spend lots of money on research, okay? But to do justice to figuring out how every drug interacts with every person is a substantial effort. Here we have something that's been around as a natural product for a very long time and has an established history of not creating issues. Yet we're outlawing it to benefit a small set of pharmaceutical companies, and I find that disappointing. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Richard Craig, and I'm Chief of Police in the Town of Enfield. I'm a law enforcement officer of over 20 years, and I'm speaking here on behalf of the New Hampshire Chiefs of Police Association who oppose this legislation. Marijuana is a dangerous drug. As you just heard, our youth are experimenting more with marijuana and using more marijuana now than ever. We need to send a message that marijuana is not safe. This legislation actually contradicts that. And I think that's one of the reasons why we're seeing that increase in marijuana use, is steps like this that try to put marijuana, an illegal substance that hasn't gone through FDA approval, stating it's medicine. We're sending the wrong message to our children, and I ask you to kill this bill and defeat this. Thank you.
Would either of you gentlemen care to answer some questions about your testimony? Sure. You both testified that marijuana was a dangerous substance. What exactly is dangerous about it, medically or socially?
Well, I can't talk about the medical side because I'm not a physician, but from the social side, it affects your mind and your ability to concentrate, and if you're behind the wheel of a car, it can be dangerous that way.
Mm-hmm. Are you aware that there are provisions in the bill which make it illegal to consume cannabis and drive?
Yes.
Okay. So what exactly would the dangers be of allowing patients to use medicinal cannabis if they're not going to be affecting other people, or why should they be prohibited?
We don't really know all the, because the FDA hasn't studied it. So the studies that have been done are not, how our medicine has gone through this process.
Okay, and also about, you said teenage perception of cannabis danger is been recently dropping. Do you think there may be a drop in the perception of the danger because the real danger is low?
No, I think it's because of legislation like this, that we've been having, really across the country, but also in the state over the last several years, have given, the perception that marijuana is okay and it doesn't affect it, and it does. You look at a child who starts using marijuana, and I've got an example of an 8th grader that I watched from when he was in 3rd grade. Very good, athlete, very good student. And I went to a game, I hadn't seen him play all year, and when he was in 8th grade, I went to the game, and he was on a less developed team, and watching him play, he was a bumbling idiot. And what I learned is that, he was consuming a lot of marijuana. His mind is developing, and he's, basically killing his brain cells by doing this. The other part is that marijuana, it's a smoked, so it has the same dangers as cigarettes.
Mm-hmm. So. What about with alternatives like vaporization, which remove the carcinogens found in smoke?
I'm not an expert on marijuana, I just know the effects that we see out on the streets.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you.